Yo, welcome to the Table Talk podcast, where we sit down, pull up a chair, and we get started. This podcast is designed to provide you packed full of information to help you with your training, nutrition, lifestyle, and well-being, where we interview myself through case studies to give you lifetime experience. And then we also interview high-performing individuals or other career-focused people who are looking to make changes in their lifestyle, training, nutrition, and well-being. So let's pull up that chair and let's go. So welcome to the strategies for 2023 to help you overcome a bit of weight loss and some muscle hypertrophy. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's the silly season, even though hopefully you are like me and got ahead on Black Friday sales, capitalize on some deals so you're now ready for Christmas gift giving. If you're not, don't worry, sales later. Or here's a strategy. Don't do Christmas gifts. Do it on like the 30th. And take up all the sales on Boxing Day on the 26th. So saving money, making money. Even though you have to spend money to get the gifts anyway. They've got us. To the strategies of how to get around the silly season, keeping it short and sweet, there are 4 little strategies or tips I'm going to give you. So understand that events are going to happen, peer pressure. Just don't let people peer pressure you. It's not worth it. Either decide to say yes, I'm going on your terms, or politely say no. You can always say, catch up with me. I won't go. So there you go. I'm catching up with my mate Carl. Who's Carl? Some guy. There you go. That's how you can get out of going to the event. Pick up a person. You can just take a screenshot of this guy. Take a screenshot of that, and then just go, this is Carl. I'm catching up with him later tonight for dinner. There you go. So enjoy, embrace the events, understand that it's really a time to enjoy. You know, probably been doubling down on work, and so really you deserve some time to yourself, and you might as well embrace that. So these strategies are really to help you manage your weight, probably lose a bit of weight, and also put on some muscle, and just understand that food is your friend, it is fuel, and treat it as such. So the first one, strategy number 1, is smart fasting. Smart fasting? What? Fasting is where you don't eat. Yeah, like, don't eat at all. Easy, right? So smart fasting is where some of us are still working, some of us still want to get stuff done, and we still need to have energy and to be able to function through the day. So smart fasting is where you say Friday, so I do mine on Saturdays. Friday, you have your last meal at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Then you wake up, you have 500 mils of water, hydrate your body. I do it with a bit of electrolytes. You could use lemon and limes. I like to flavor the water because sometimes just drinking water on its own all the time can get pretty boring. So doing that, then I do a vegetable greens smoothie. I'm not smart fasting today. I actually just do smoothies like every day now. In the morning, you can add a scoop of protein. Yeah, I know that's not fasting, but everything is just liquids. That's why it's smart fast, because you still want nutrients and energy. I prefer to do aminos. So I do greens, veg, a bit of fruit in the shake, and then have that, and then I'll do an amino shake with electrolytes to keep hydrated. Amino acids, easy to digest on the digestive tract. If you're looking for a company, I don't stock it. It's called White Wolf. They have mango, passion fruit, and pineapple, passion pineapple, which like pineapple, nom nom nom. So that's why I use that company. It isn't like, there's no sponsorship or anything unless they want to. So I use White Wolf because they had a deal. I got a duffel bag and a shaker, which now Kate has as part of the Black Friday sale, and I bought 4 tubs, which calculated would last me 2 years, but sometimes I'll use it through the week. So amino acids, electrolytes, and I'll do that once, and then I'll do another green shake around 2 or 3. And if I'm really feeling tired, I'll use a scoop of attention. So that is a combination of alpha GPC, L-theanine, so like spikes dopamine, and just L-theanine mitigates it. You can also do a coffee, that works too. Go for a long black, so you're sipping on it rather than espresso. You want to nurture it, so there will be a threshold which you feel really good, then don't have any more coffee. Simple as that. You could also, what I like to do with coffee is I'll get a coffee, pour half out, and I just add boiling water to it. So it's like half a shot, because you only need about 25, 50 milligrams of caffeine. Your average coffee will have 100. So you can get around that. So that's smart fasting. Then 6, 7 p.m., you eat your normal meal. And what that's going to do is it's going to manage calories, because obviously you're going out, you're eating more, naturally your caloric intake is going to be higher. So I use the smart fast on Saturday to kind of rest, digest. Yes, I'm doing liquids, but it's to keep me hydrated, get me on top so I can still work and do what I need to do, train, move, go meet people. And so that's how you can get on top of with smart fasting, because if you go 2,400 calories as an average day, and then you're going to about 500 calories just through the liquids, and just remember, aminos, electrolytes, greens. Don't have 5 of them. You're literally going to be having heaps of water as well. So that'll probably give me my calories to about 500 calories. And so really I've just created a deficit of 1,900. So that would taper everything to be slightly a little bit less, probably an average of 2,000 to 2,100 across the board. So there you go. This then feeds into number 2. The strategy is to train harder and smarter. What does that mean? Train an extra day a week. But Carl, I'm really busy. No one's saying you have to do 2 hours. I enjoy training for 90 minutes because I like to warm up more. I like to open up. Posturally, I feel really tight, especially around this time. So I do more posture work. Though at the end of it, I do a finisher, literally annihilate the muscle, get a big pump, and that will open up the receptor site for the muscle to utilize the extra food you're eating to stimulate some hypertrophy. Yes, build more muscle. So therefore, if you have more muscle, you can burn more energy. So training that way is definitely going to be beneficial for you to get the most out of this silly season. Also, if you've had a big meal the night before, your body would be ready to utilize for energy. So if you're feeling a little bit heavy, lethargic, jump on a cross trainer, bam, pump it, 10 minutes, off you go. Get a bit of that that's going to help warm up the body, get those arms moving, get those legs moving. It'll warm up your core temperature, not like properly warm you up so you can go squat 100 kilos, still warm up properly for that. Though it's a way to get you out of your sluggish state. Still feeling sluggish, Carl. Music, favorite song, go, 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 pump it. So that'll get you moving, get you going, and that'll help you burn more energy, extra calories, carbohydrates, and also fuel for muscle hypertrophy for the training session. So that's how you can leverage that. Also then having your silly seasons of your foods post-workout or pre-bed, right? So give that one a whirl, train an extra session, train a little bit harder, really squeeze, push to failure. And if you can do, for example, I say pick 4 exercises at the end of your workout, like bicep curls, delt flies, triceps, and elliptical. 15 reps for all, 4 sets, pump. Now, if you can get 15, 15, 15, 15, you've still been warming up. You should be like 15, 15, 13, 12. Like there should be a level of failure through that movement. The next is 3. Don't worry about it. What is a lot of the time most people stress themselves out. They're like, I've got to do this. How do I manage that? Oh my God, how am I going to take a deep breath? It's going to be okay. If you put on a kilo or 2 come January, all the events are over. You now have January to focus on yourself. So if you want to put other people and events first, there's probably a reason for that. Maybe it's for your career, improve your life, network, go for it. Just know that if you don't stress as much about the event and building into it, your body will actually feel more relaxed. It can focus on doing what it does. The body naturally doesn't want to put on weight or lose weight. It wants to stay exactly the same. So it's known as homeostasis. So your body will stay in that state effectively. Now, what if, hear me out. If you didn't stress or feel as overwhelmed or worried as much, what would that do for you when you go to bed? You would probably fall asleep sooner. Because also you have an increase of calories in the evening. And so what you're actually doing is you go to sleep with a larger amount of calories in your body, which then prolongs a catabolic state for muscle mass. So if you get deeper sleep, more sleep, you'll increase your recovery, maximize muscle retention, and maybe some hypertrophy. So that'll favor body composition. Oh, well, of course, Carl, that is exactly why I go to these events and eat an increase of calories so I can smart fast on the weekend and therefore also increase my recovery and decrease catabolism of my muscle tissue because I worked hard this year. Of course you did. You just didn't know how to say it. Congratulations. Glad Phase 3 has helped you and you can enjoy the process. When you think of it like that, yeah, I would have that extra roll. I would have some ice cream. And look, I'm a fiend. I love ice cream. Literally go to Messina with Kate, we'll walk past. Sorry, it's in Surrey Hills, so it's quite close by. And I'll literally like, oh, let's get a scoop. I do this probably every 2-3 months. I'll do this. I'm like, let's get a scoop. We'll go get a cup, and a cup is $10 for 3 scoops because $6.40 for 1 scoop. So like I'm saving money, right? And a 500ml tub is like 6 scoops, and that's I think $17. So it's like a $3 saving. But a 1.5 liter tub is $34. So I'm practically being given 600 mils of ice cream. So usually we walk in, there's a scoop, sample that. I will always get chocolate mint, people. I will always get chocolate mint. So I sample a few. Maybe today's the day I'll get something different with chocolate mint, of course. And then I go, yeah, cool, we'll get the 1.5 liter tub. Okay, it's like, what happened to the scoop? Yeah, it's just a big scoop every time. So then I have ice cream for many weeks to come. The other strategy to help you is you can put in and it's just so you don't do what I used to do, is just eat the entire 1.5 liter tub. Not in one sitting. I would eat probably 500 mils, put it in the freezer. I'd sit down, watch a movie and go, yeah, I can eat more. And I would do that. So to remove that, you put in a cup with a tiny teaspoon, and then you nurture it. And it will satisfy you for longer because it takes about 20 to 30 minutes for food from your gullet to your stomach to register, I am satisfied. So you need to kind of slow that process down. Now, so don't worry about it. Sleep like a baby. So if I sleep a little bit more, that will help with everything that we need to get everything sorted. The last part is plan of attack. How do I make this work, Carl? That was really nice that you said all these things, but I really just want to know what is a good strategy to implement. So strategy number 1 is wake up, 500 mils of fluid. Water, a little bit of lemon, Celtic salts, hydrate your body. If you're going to party, you're going to be dehydrated. You're not thinking about drinking water. You are there to network, talk to people, enjoy the food, and you will get dehydrated because you're not thinking about, I need to, no one has a watch that says, yep, I need 250 mils of water with a increase of sodium and a banana for potassium to maximize my intracellular. No one's got a device like that. If you do, I'd love to know because I really want one. But no one's doing this. We're going out, we're enjoying ourselves. We stress before, then we go, then we enjoy, and then we feel bad after. Don't feel bad. Just get up, hydrate, get moving. If you're really tired, bounce, play your favorite song, whatever that is. Derby for Strings for me at the moment by Tiesto. Love it. Brings me back. I used to play it in cycle. So I play that song, 6 minutes. I just get my move on and then plan my day. And then I do a protein shake. I keep it liquids. It's easier to digest. It's like a slightly bit of a fast without solids. Then I go train at 8 o'clock. You can train early, you can train later. Train, if you train at 10, then you train at 10, 8 at 11. So then I have a solid meal with protein, high amount of protein, about 50 grams of protein with vegetables and a little bit of gluten-free pasta or rice or potatoes, a little bit of carbs. It's about 30 grams of carbs. So I could do 50, but I do a little bit less because obviously I had more in the event. I'll have a serving of fruit with it. Fruit is easier to digest than other carb sources. Then I'll have my next meal at 2, 3 o'clock. Again, high protein vegetable intake. If you're I don't want protein, a lot of vegetables. I'm talking 500 kilo of veg. Really chew it, season it well, add lots of salt. And then come 6, 7 o'clock, going out again for parties and events. Go off, enjoy. And the thing is, you've had most of your proteins in your veg. So then when it comes to the evening, you can have some butter on that meat. You can enjoy the meals when you're going out, knowing that you've managed to save most of your calories to the end. And that is known as carb backloading. So you consume most of your carbs in the evening. And that's how you can manage your calories around that time so you can get the most out of your body comp. So rather than eating most of your stuff in the morning, unless the party's in the morning, then you do front loading. So that allows you to then have everything in the evening so you can capitalize on that. So I hope that was helpful. That plan of attack sorts you well, and enjoy your time. Till next time, adios, amigos. Hey, thanks so much for joining the episode of Table Talk today. We hope you found some helpful tips and inspiration in staying healthy and fit, even with a busy schedule. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast. Stay tuned for our next conversation. Until then, keep prioritizing yourself, your health, your fitness, and we'll see you on the next Table Talk.